Yang Chang couldn't break free. He gripped his axe tightly, ready to fight at any moment. Suddenly, Wai Hu appeared right before him. Yang Chang instantly grabbed his axe, but he missed his target. He attacked again, but Wu nimbly evaded it. Now it was Wai Hu's turn to counterattack. With this lightness skill, Yang Chang was flung onto a bamboo stake. What kind of hatred drives a man to such madness? Time rewinds 5 years. Back then, Wai Hu was merely an ordinary farm boy. One day, while chopping wood in the forest, 3 men on horseback asked him for directions. Wai Hu knew the way, so he gladly pointed them in the right direction. To his surprise, they didn't even thank him. Instead, they shot arrows at him, mocking and humiliating him. Soon after, the 3 evils arrived at the river to drink. They spotted Wai Hu's sister washing clothes across the river. Lust clouded the minds of the 3 evils, so they began to taunt her with lewd remarks. Sensing danger, his sister grabbed her basin and fled. In an attempt, they turned their evil intentions toward Wai Hu's nearby home. Hearing the shouts from inside, Wai's father, we go and drive them away, rushed to drive them out, only to be slain by the 3 evils. In his grief, he then set fire to what was once his home. Before his mother's bell, Wai Hu swore to personally slay his enemies. The faces of his enemies were seared into his memory. To seek vengeance, Wai Hu journeyed far and wide. One day in the mountains, Wai Hu witnessed 8 burly men besieging an old man. Wai Hu stepped forward to intervene, but before he could reach them, the 8 men had already fallen to the old man's sword. Wai Hu resolved to take the old man as his master. He gave chase, but the old man had vanished. Wai Hu had no choice but to follow the trail, until he finally spotted the old man's silhouette. He rushed forward desperately, yet the elder moved with unnatural swiftness, remaining always beyond his reach. After a full day and night, parched and exhausted, Wai Hu collapsed. The old man halted of his own accord, moved by the young man's unyielding resolve. He asked what drove Wai Hu to seek him. Wai Hu revealed his blood debt, leading to become the master's disciple. The master gave his consent. Through winters turning to spring, 5 years forged Wai Hu into a master of combat. Now in the bamboo grove, Wai Hu ends Yang Chang of Shuramana. 2 foes remain. He sets out for town to hunt the demon sword, Yan Tian. Meanwhile, Yang Chang's disciple warns Yan Tian, hearing ghostly bells outside. Yan Tian mistakes his disciple for leading Wai Hu here and slays him in cold blood. Wai Hu rests at the inn when a shadow appears at his door. Suspecting Yan Tian, he extinguishes the candle. It's alarm. It's Jiang Xiang, alone in the world. She seeks his protection. Wai Hu neither consents in it nor refuses. At night falls, so he bids her stay at the inn, while he tracks the demon sword. But brings foes together. They meet in a narrow alley. Lightning splits the sky. Torrential rain poured down. Yang Tian curses as his hair comes undone. Let's move this elsewhere. Oh, they moved their duel to a ruined temple. This was clearly a clash between masters, until, finally, in the dimming candlelight of the temple, amidst the torrential rain outside, a candle was suddenly knocked over, and Yan Tian collapsed to the ground. Though victorious at Yun, Wai Hu was wounded by an arrow. He stumbled back to the inn, where Jiang Xiang was waiting. Jiang Xiang's endless tears. What irritability! Wai Hu comforted her, assuring her the wound kit was in his bag. Days later, Wai Hu set out again, this time seeking Duke of Yankun Suo, Jinglong. Soon at an inn where Wai Hu and Jiang Xiang dined, they discovered diners nearby were Zuo, Jinglong's men, plotting a prison raid with their leader. Wai Hu sent Jiang Xiang ahead to the inn, then deliberately confronted Zuo Jinglong's men in a street brawl to get close to the Duke. He cut down 4 thugs, then surrendered himself to constables for arrest. In prison, Zuo Jinglong's aide Guangchun approached, impressed by Wai Hu's rare fighting prowess. Late that night, Zuo Jinglong stormed the prison. His men clamored for revenge, demanding justice for their fallen brothers. Zuo Jinglong then tested Wai Hu's skills. After just 3 exchanges, the Duke halted the fight. Expressing admiration for Wai Hu's talent, he sought to recruit him. Who dares nothing, gains nothing. Wai Hu bent on vengeance. Finance agreement. At the mountain stronghold, the bandits feasted. Wei Hu started wrestling bouts with henchmen to entertain. I didn't expect Wei Hu to be so vicious in his attacker, with intense hatred burning in his eyes. Zuo Jinglong then set himself a mission and ordered Zheng Yu to investigate Wei Hu's background. Unexpectedly, Wei Hu challenged him to a sword duel. Amidst the refusal, the sixth concubine arrived. To everyone's astonishment, the sixth concubine turned out to be Wei Hu's sister, missing for 5 years. Grief and joy mingled as the siblings reunited, yet they dared not acknowledge each other. But tears welling in his sister's eyes aroused Zuo Jinglong's suspicion. He ordered his men to entertain Wei Hu with wine, while he retreated to question the sixth concubine about Wei Hu's identity to protect her brother. The sixth concubine claimed not to know him, but Zuo Jinglong had already pieced it together. Meanwhile, Wei Hu slipped away under the pretext of using the restroom. After the banquet began, he went to the inn to meet Jiang Xiang. Just as he was recounting the reunion with his sister, Zuo Jinglong burst in with his men. They seized Xiang Xiang as hostage. Suddenly, his sister rushed to stop Zuo Jinglong. Amidst the chaos, Wei Hu rescued Xiang Xiang and drove the bandits out of the house, then engaged them in combat. Seeing this display of skill, Zuo Jinglong knew he was no match in close combat. Oh, he retreated and drew his bow, shouting to his men, clear the way, but unexpectedly his sister charged out, taking the first arrow meant for Wei Hu. When the second arrow flew, Wei Hu stayed alert and dodged it successfully. Wei Hu kept dodging while fighting back until Zuo Jinglong exhausted his arrows. Without landing a hit, Zuo Jinglong lights at the powerless Xiang Xiang, assuring Wei Hu to lower his blade. Wei Hu unexpectedly produced his mother's bell, shaking it violently, declaring blood debts must be repaid. The bell's chime echoed like a soul-snatching bell, unsettling all who heard it. His sister desperately threw herself at Zuo Jinglong, saving Jiang Xiang. Wei Hu charged forward to engage him. This was close-quarters combat. Zuo Jinglong, an archer by mastery, held no advantage in swordsmanship. He remained a novice. Within moments, his sword was sent flying, leaving him scrambling to evade. As Zuo Jinglong leapt onto the wall, using Qinggong, Wei Hu impaled him with a retrieved arrow. Surely never imagined he'd perish by his own prized weapon. Finally, Wei Hu took Xiang Xiang's ushering in the dawn of a new life.